Having a breakup with secular music, especially in today's world, is extremely hard because we know how addicting modern music can be, with how good modern music sounds and how bad, oftentimes, Christian equivalents sound. If you're in the middle of your breakup process with secular music and rap is one of your main weaknesses, buckle up because I'm about to share with you 3 of my favorite Christian rap artists that should help you ease your breakup with secular music. You know what I'm saying? Full transparency, these probably won't sound just as good as secular music, but this should make your breakup with secular music somewhat easier. So let's get into it. Also, if you want to know why exactly secular music and carnal music are destructive, click the link in the description and I'll explain it to you in a video. It's a video link in the description. And with that out of the way, our first rapper on this list, kinda underground, is Mike Maljez. I say kinda underground, but he's kind of popping off recently. At the time of recording, he has almost 71,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, 1.9 million on TikTok, 1.85 million followers on YouTube, 773,000 on Instagram. And here's a sample of his music, latest song as of recording, called 2 Cents.
Jesus changed my life, what more can I say? I don't medicate, I read the word and then I meditate. Say it want me looking back on how I messed up yesterday.
And I love his music because it feels so authentic. He says what he feels. He sings what he feels, you know what I'm saying? And he praises God, and I can also hear exactly what he's saying. He's not mumbling or anything. Because a lot of rap nowadays can be super mumbly. So just the power of speaking clearly in his music is pretty awesome. I actually started listening to Mike pretty early on. I remember looking up Christian rap on YouTube, seeing one of his YouTube shorts, and clicking on his music. I think the earliest song I remember him releasing was called Closet. I remember seeing that in my subscription feed or whatever. I looked on his channel or whatever. I remember that one releasing. I think at that point he had like less than 10,000 YouTube subscribers, but yeah, his music is awesome. Even back then, but now, recently, it's super improved. Someone else who's great is Schema Boy. He has 240-ish thousand monthly listeners on Spotify, 200,000 followers on TikTok, 170 on Instagram, and 24,000 on YouTube. Also, I'm pretty sure he was at the Glowfest Christian Rap Festival, which is pretty big, so he's a bit more mainstream. Here's a sample from his song, Get Holy.
I've been feeling like a track star, no label, ain't on. Boy, talk like a fancy, he just wanna act smart. Told him that we won't deep, roll up in a black car.
I like how he sounds closer to secular music, but the lyrics are all 100% about God and the gospel and all that. The vibe of his music is a bit closer to secular music, even though the lyrics are 100% gospel. So with that kind of mixture of secular vibes plus gospel lyrics, it kind of makes the breakup easier with secular music. And finally, the most mainstream one in this video is Caleb Gordon. 21 million monthly listeners on Spotify, 26,000 followers on Instagram, 600,000 followers on TikTok, and 210 followers on YouTube. So he's one of the most mainstream Christian rappers out.
All of my dogs is fade ready when it smoke, no, we ready for war. Enemy slide, we never scared, no, we already stay with the sword.
I love how he's able to do so much, all this crazy stuff, like even going on tour without a record label. A lot of other artists, like Forrest Frank and people like that, to go on tour and do all this stuff, they have to be signed to a record label, but Caleb isn't, so that's pretty cool. He's like collabed with bigger artists like Hulvey and Forrest Frank. He even performed at Rolling Loud, one of the biggest rap festivals ever. Not just Christian rap, but rap festivals in general. He shows how you don't need a record label to excel. You don't need to be chained down by a record label. You can do it independent. So that's all of our artists for this video, but I might make it part 2, so subscribe so you know when that comes out. And if you want a full playlist of clean and Christian rap, I'll leave a link to my playlist that I'll be updating soon with a lot more songs in the description. If you have any other artists, questions, or anything, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments because I read every single comment. And with that, peace out and God bless.